Hawkins, and you're watching IE Preps Magazine.
Join IE Preps Magazine as we travel to USC to interview Rancho Cucamonga graduate and football standout Chris Hawkins, who is now at USC. IE Preps Magazine here with Chris Hawkins, graduate from Rancho Cucamonga High School and now graduate at USC. Chris, growing up in Southern California, most young men, USC is the place they want to go to college. Was it like that for you when you were just a kid playing football?
Absolutely. Growing up, watching Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, Lindell White, I always felt like USC was the place to be. And I've never stopped feeling like that, even going through junior high, in high school when things were up and down for USC. Even my senior year, I still felt like USC was the place to be if you grew up in Southern California.
Going back to, I don't know if you can remember, can you name some of the youth programs you were involved with as far as playing football?
Yeah, well, I started my career playing for Rancho Cucamonga Pop Warner. Me and my brother Armand Hawkins, we both played at Rancho Cucamonga Pop Warner. And then we ended up we ran track, and then we ended up meeting another coach that wanted us to play for him, so we played for the Montclair Warriors. I would say my last 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And, we won the championship those last years, so I think, it benefited me, moving forward. Me and my brother always played up. We were 6 years old playing against the 8, 9 year old kids, and I felt like that always benefited us.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, when you were in Pee Wee football or youth league football, you played quarterback?
Yeah, well, I actually played right guard.
Okay.
Offensive line was my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line and defensive end was my thing at one point. And then as I got older, I got taller. I had more skill, so then I moved to quarterback. My 8th grade year, 9th grade year, played some as a 10th grader, and then I moved to corner in 11th grade.
Okay. Now, the first time IE Preps, we started in 2011. So the first time you literally caught my eye was I was like, who is this kid playing cornerback for Rancho with the spat that's so cold? You had the tightest spat on your shoes. Everything was great. And I got to see you for the first time playing against I don't know if it was a double overtime against Chino Hills, end zone catch.
Yes.
What was it like playing high school football at Rancho?
High school football at Rancho was great. Coach Baez, Rancho is a great program. I transferred to Rancho for my 11th grade year. I previously had went to Etiwanda, then I went to Rancho, me and my brother. And I felt like, the program, was a great program. It's very, blue collar, things. There's not a lot of freelancing going on. Coach Baez keeps everybody in check. There are certain rules that you have to follow. And, it benefited me as a player. It got me more exposure playing those good teams such as Servite, having a rivalry with Upland that almost every college coach in Southern California wanted to be at. So, I would say, it benefited me greatly.
Okay. Now, as far as the IE, everyone, all the high school kids, whether you realize it or not, everybody knows Chris Hawkins is from the IE. You're playing for SC. What was the biggest adjustment for you as a person and on the field when you first got on campus? Like, what were some of the biggest adjustments?
Oh, just, humbling myself. In high school, I was, one of the biggest recruits in Southern California, in the state of California and on the West Coast, period, even nationally. Coming to USC, everybody is the same as you, even better. Some are worse, but most of them are better than you when you first get here. So as a 17-year-old, I was pretty, I was smaller than everybody. I was slower than everybody, but I've always had a mind that helped me prosper in football. So, it was just, humbling myself, getting a chance to catch up to the college speed, and just my competitive level has always been high. I've always been able to compete with the best of them, no matter what. So it was just humbling myself, and, catching up to the college speed.
Now, you mentioned that mind of yours. I think that we can't count how many times you hear of kids going to college, playing football, never getting their degree. You hear of people who don't even play football go to college and don't get their degree. Tell us what you just recently were able to accomplish.
Well, this past semester, I was able to get my undergraduate degree in public policy, real estate track. It was something that I told myself in high school that I was always going to do. No matter how good I was going to be on the field, I was always going to get my degree. So if that meant, being a junior able to leave and I don't have my degree, I was going to stay no matter what. And I feel like me redshirting my first year helped me, because now I have a chance to, I've already graduated my undergrad. Now I have a chance to go try and get my master's before I leave SC.
That's phenomenal. Now, speaking about now moving forward, it's summertime. You made time to come out. I know summertime people want to hang out and just have a little free time. You made time for us. Going into this season, you look at the preseason magazines. You're named as one of the team leaders and also one of the headliners on defense. I know that last year you made a lot of big plays, and this year more is expected of you. What's your mentality of going into this year, and how are you going to what has been the process as far as leadership change, kind of more being placed on your plate?
Yeah, Coach Helton, Coach Bradford, Coach Pendergrass, they've all stressed the idea of me being, one of the leaders on defense. And I've taken that to heart. We have these 6 a.m. workouts and these 7:30 a.m. workouts, and I've took the liberty to, be a leader for the defensive back group. They all look up to me as someone. I'm somewhat of the older guy. I've been here the longest. Me and Leon McQuay, we've been here the longest. They look at me for answers when they don't, when they don't know things. I'm like the quarterback of the secondary. I get everybody lined up. I make sure everybody knows exactly what play we're running and what checks need to be called. So, I'm taking on that leadership role. I was in somewhat of it last year a little bit, but I didn't want to outspeak myself as a sophomore on the field. So, all the preseason hype, I don't really get into too much of that. My play speaks for itself. I just can't wait till Saturday.
Like, what do you enjoy? What are some of the things you enjoy about being in college?
I enjoy just being around all the different type of people there are here. There's every single type of race. There's everybody, any kind of person you want is here at USC. I meet a new person almost every day while I'm on campus. It's no better feeling than being in class and you're making friends with people from Newport, California, people from India, Asia. You got people from the Valley. There's no better feeling. I would say it's rub as many elbows as you can when you get to USC. I was a guy who was able to do that. I joined a fraternity, Sigma Chi, and they've helped me. They've given me opportunities to better myself in life. Some of my best friends are in the fraternity, and I wouldn't have it any other way.